About basic things to consider before registering your baby in any daycare or crèche in the year 2025. You will agree with me that no mother will be very happy while they are at work and their baby is not safe in wherever they are. So on this video, I will be telling you guys things to consider before you register your baby in any daycare, so you will be rest assured that your baby is safe wherever he or she is. So if you are a mother, you are a father, you are a caregiver, this video is for you. You welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Ziva Space. The very first thing to consider before registering your baby in any crèche or daycare is you making your findings. My mothers, fathers, please and please make your findings before you register your baby in any crèche or daycare at all. I am a mother. I have a baby currently in a crèche while I go about my activities in the day. So make your findings. I did the same thing. I went to several crèche around us here, several, more than 8. I made my findings. What I always do then, before I finally settle for this place I'm using currently, I'll go to different crèche early in the morning. Then as parents are taking their children to those crèche, I ask the parents questions about the crèche, and trust me, parents that already have children, they will give you honest reports. And I was able to gather a whole lot of information about those crèches around me, and that was what even helped me to make the right decision in where my baby is currently now. You understand what I'm trying to say, right? Make your findings. Know the crèche that is good for your baby. Check how the things work basically. If possible, go inside. I did the same thing. Go inside all of those crèche. Sit with them. Observe the way they do things. The way the nannies take care of baby. See to their policy, how they do things there and all that. That is the first thing you have to do. Then in the process of you making your findings in different crèche around you, then you'll be able to decide the one that will be best for your baby and the one that will take care of your baby very well. Then the second thing you will also consider is, once you finally decide the crèche you are registering your baby in, look at the safety of your baby there. When you are putting your baby in the hands of strangers, is because you are rest assured that those people can take care of your baby. Please ensure the place, check the security of the place, check outside the security of that daycare is for your baby. There are some crèche when I was making my findings that anybody can easily walk into the crèche and carry any baby and go out of that place. Check, please, for your own good. Then check the environment, if the environment is safe for your baby. Check if they have objects that are toxic for children around there, because obviously it's not only your child that will be there, other children will be there too. So make sure all these things are in place. Then check how neat is the place. Check if the place is healthy for your children or your child. Then check their nannies there they have there currently, how they run things there. Please check the security of the place. And this crèche I am currently, is the security is super tight that even my husband cannot go there and pick my baby. It's not possible. They won't even allow it. I have to give consent. If I do not give consent, as when I'm dropping the baby, that okay, look at the person coming to, not just any happen that my husband is coming to pick up my baby from the crèche, they won't release my baby for my husband, because they will always say you did not give consent, you came to drop the baby. So long it's not the husband that come to drop the baby, that come to sign in, he cannot sign out with the baby. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Please check how tight the security of the daycare you are putting your baby is, or else anything can happen. You know what's currently happening in Nigeria. You know the situation of things in this 2025 is not funny. So you have to be wise. You have to be intentional and go for the best. I must tell you, go for the best. Then another thing you will check their fees. Check if the fee you can pay. Make sure you check that. Check how they recruit nannies in that daycare. That's the next point we're talking about. Check the nannies currently working there. Check their past history, how they recruit. Because there are some daycare, if they see any woman, so long as a woman, they will call the woman to come and take care of baby. It ought not to be. Check even when they are not professional in this field, to a reasonable extent, Any nanny taking care of children should be compassionate, should have love for children, should be patient. Because you will agree with me, if you are not patient, you won't be able to take care of children. So very important, ask the management before you make any payment. How did you people recruit nannies? And if they give you the answer, don't just conclude. Go inside the crèche and see the children for yourself. See the nannies for yourself. If possible, interrogate the nannies. Engage them in a conversation. Hear them out so you know if they can take care of your baby for you. I've been to a crèche when I was making my findings. They use old women in that crèche to take care of children. And these are old women basically that they cannot even take care of themselves. They are old. They are hungry because maybe probably they failed to take care of their children, take care of themselves. Then at old age now they can't even feed because they want to feed. They pick up this nanny job. You see management bringing those women to come and take care of children. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying every old woman suffering, working is because they failed in their young age anyways. It could be that life happens to them. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Those women should be doing other work, not taking care of children. You understand? Right? That audit days mentality that they use in taking care of their children, take it or leave it. They will use that same mentality to take care of your own child in the year 2025. I have seen in a crèche when I was making my findings, old woman taking care of baby. She literally changed the baby's diaper. I was in that hall with them that very day. She literally changed the baby's diaper and she trashed the diaper at the bin. Then she coming back without even her washing her hands. She went straight to pick because the baby was just woke up. The baby was crying. After changing the baby's diaper, she just trashed it. She came back the same hands, pick up the baby's food to feed that same baby. And I called him. I said, Mama, this thing is wrong. You don't have to do that. You have to wash hand. He said, the baby is crying. Let me give the baby food. I don't know if you understand. But if you look at it holistically, it's not the woman's fault. I don't know if you understand. It's not the woman's fault because that is what she knows. To her, there is nothing wrong about it. Please check how they recruit nanny in any crèche or daycare you registering your baby. Another thing you also look at critically is how those nannies takes care of baby. Because there are some nannies that are not patient. And you will agree with me, as I said before, if you are not patient, you cannot take care of children. Children, it's normal in them to misbehave. So you have to look at those nannies there. I've also been to a daycare where even when the children are climbing literally, like play rough play, this thing can be harmful to those children. Nannies are there. They will sit down comfortably, look at the children play. Because they feel if they stop these children, they will cry and they will have more work to do. So in order for them not to have more work to do, they allow those children play some play that will be harmful to them. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to tell you. Please look at the way they take care of children, how they feed your children. I don't know if you understand. Look at all of this very well. Then another one you also check critically is how they document. Because the fact meant that your child is a child. And children, you cannot predict that anything can happen anytime, any day. But in a situation you are putting your child in a place called daycare or crèche, whichever one, and you are away, God forbid anything happen, a child can suddenly fall sick. And now they can't even reach the mother. It's possible. I have seen. I know what I am saying. So please check how they get information from parents, from the children basically, and all. I am begging. Because there are some crèches that don't document, that don't keep information on children and parents. So anything goes, anything happen, and all that and all that. Like where I have my baby currently, that is one of the things that catches my attention in registering my baby in that crèche. Because their level of documentation is on the high side, like better than anyone I've ever seen in this local government anyway. Because the information, they get my own personal information, my husband's information, basically anybody that is currently around us, they got the person's information. Then my baby's health information, like the health history of my baby, the birth certificate, immunization, all of that. They requested for all of those information. I've also been to a daycare. I told them I want to register a baby in this square. He said, okay, pay this. They told me the amount they are paying monthly. Say, okay, I pay the money, then come at the end of the week. You can pay the money. Tomorrow morning, you bring your baby. So I now ask her just like that. Say, yes, you just bring her. That's all. I don't know if you understand. So that's all. I'll bring my baby. You don't know the history of my baby. You don't know the health condition of my baby. You don't know what's going on with my baby. You did not ask for my personal information. You said I should just pay because I went there in the afternoon. You said I should just pay that the following day I can bring my baby and go about my activities. And so if you don't have basic information about my baby, ask me, how can you take care of my baby when you don't have any information about that baby? So please, guys, if you are registering your baby in the crèche, check out for all of this, that they are getting the right information from your baby. I don't know if you understand. Make sure they are getting the right information from you and your baby, and have your information part-time. And if possible, as you are bringing the baby in, like every morning as you are dropping the baby off, they should have a register where your information, you that is coming to drop up the baby, your information will be there. You send and your phone number will be there, so they can easily reach you if anything happened. Then another thing, as I'm dropping the baby off, the person that will also probably come and pick the baby. I don't know if you understand. Like now, if I'm going to pick my baby up, I'll sign. This person that maybe I won't be on ground to pick her up. If my husband is coming to pick her up, I'll put it there as I'm dropping her up, that look at the name of the person and the phone number of the person coming to pick the baby up. I don't know if you understand. Please, all these things are very, 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 very important. Please, you have to consider all of this for the safety of your child. I have also seen in the crèche that the baby was running temperature, and they could not reach the mother. They did not even bother to reach the mother. They just pick up drugs and started giving the baby. I have seen things are happening. I'm telling you, especially in our country. I don't even know if that baby is allergic to that particular drug or the brand. You don't even know what is wrong with that child. I don't know if you understand, guys. Please, these things should be considered critically before registering your baby in any crèche. I am saying it, and I know what I am saying. I know what I am saying. Then another thing you will also consider is this. I don't know if this will be applicable now in all, but it's very, very, very important. We also look at if the hall, probably because they normally use hall, a open space, open hall, then they have bed and other things there for the babies. Like basically, you understand? But another thing that is very important you should consider, if they will have CCTV camera there, it will be of a great help to you. I'm telling you what is happening. Like the crèche my baby is currently, that was one of the advantages they had. They have CCTV camera there. Then the management, even when the management is not on ground, even when the management is not even in the country, they have CCTV camera there that is linked to the director's phone. That the director, anywhere he is in the world, he can easily open his phone and he will see how everything is going on in that crèche that moment. Because I was shocked that day that I was there one day to pick up my baby, and I was not actually so comfortable there. Because anytime, immediately, when I newly register my baby there, I'll go there, even when it's closing, I'll sit with them. Like, I'll just observe what is happening, or like, I'll just sit there and observe before we finally go. So I was there one day. The management called one of the nanny, and they were like, that baby has been crying since morning. What is going on? I was there when they made the call. Was there this intercall? I was like, what? I was just observing. So the woman, I explained to the management that the mother said the baby is not really too fine. That's why the baby has been cranky all day. So the management now ended the call by saying, look for a way to call the mother to come and pick up the baby so they go take care of the baby. So when the woman now ended the call, like, how did this man know that this baby has been crying since. We're not like, oh, look at now, the man is looking at us through the CCTV camera. Within me, I smiled, I was happy. You understand, right? At least to a reasonable extent. Even we know, yes, it's God that saves, it's God that takes taking care of all of us. At least to a reasonable extent, these things should be put in place. You understand what I'm trying to say, right? Then another thing we also consider is the lay down rules and regulations that the nannies are following is very important. Like in my crèche, in my baby's crèche, they do shift there in the morning. Some set of nannies, they're always on duty in the morning. Then by 1 o'clock, those ones will close. Another set will resume in the afternoon. That will stay till 6. And they normally open 7:30. Those that are resuming 1 o'clock, they will stay till 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is their closing time, basically. And those that are on duty in the morning, is mandatory for the management, is the lay down rules that any nanny that is on duty follows, that every child must be fed at least twice before 1 o'clock. Is their lay down rules and regulation. Then another thing again, those that in that morning duty as well must change every child's diaper at least once before that 1 o'clock, before they close. What that means is that a child can be hungry and can require to eat multiple times, but at least that the child doesn't eat at all. They must try and feed each child twice. Then those in the afternoon as well do the same thing, change diaper once and feed the baby twice. Every baby in that crèche. That is the lay down rules and regulations from the management. And the nannies on duty must make sure they follow the lay down rules and regulations. And a baby can mess up his or her diaper that will require them to change the diaper multiple times. You understand what I'm trying to say, basically? Also check if this crèche is that kind of crèche where anything goes, where they can use every other baby's item for everybody. They can give baby A's food to baby B. Like, so long all the children are there, they can use anything for anyone. I've seen crèche like that they can pick up baby, for example, baby Divine's water and give baby Joy. So long baby Joy needs water, so any water accessible, then they will give the baby. Yes, it goes. And there are also some crèche that have seen that the nannies eat baby's food. Yes, that is actually their food. They will feed on baby's food. Personally, for me, I'm not against that totally, but there should be limitation in all we do. You understand, right? There should be limitation. I'm not saying you should not eat my baby's food. Yes, because like in where my baby is currently, is also their policy there that as the nanny, before you feed any baby, you must have to taste the food. You understand what I'm trying to say? Is their policy there. You must, even when you don't like the food, you have to taste the food before you feed the baby. That is what they do there. You understand, right? So at the process of testing, who knows, they might end up testing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spoons. They have their own spoons that they use anyway, the nannies. They can decide to test with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spoons. You understand? I'm not okay with that. You can test my baby's food, but don't be the one eating my baby's food. You will not eat all the food and not give my baby. You understand, right? Because at first when I noticed it, I frowned at it. But when my husband was like, "Chi, don't frown at it. It's important that they taste the food." I'm not saying you should not eat baby's food. Nannies, if you know you are a nanny watching this video, I'm not saying you should not eat baby's food. Please don't be the one to eat everything. Prioritize that baby, please and please and please and please. You understand what I'm trying to say, right? Good. So if you watch this video to this extent and you enjoy watching this video and you haven't given this video a thumbs up, what are you waiting for? Please like this video for me. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on your notification bell so you'll get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching so far. So now let's look at the next point. Check very well the resumption time and the closing time of the crèche you are registering your baby in, so you won't be stranded. Because there are some crèche that they close anytime they feel they should close. Like for example, if it's one baby that is left in crèche, you see the nanny is carrying their bag and going home. It shouldn't be. You understand what I'm trying to say, right? There are some, they will leave your baby with security man and they will go. When I was registering my baby again, I asked them if, for example, if we close 6 o'clock and 7:30, 8, I'm somewhere and I could not come and get my baby, what will happen? So they told me one of the nanny will stay with the baby. And once one of the nannies stay with the baby, anytime I come pick up my baby, I am paying for extra time. You understand, right? I was asking because I know probably I cannot stay till 6. I don't even stay till 6 before I come pick up my baby. But you never can tell. Anything can happen. You cannot predict what will happen. I want to be sure that my baby, where will my baby be if I cannot come and pick up my baby by 6 o'clock? And they told me the way they are doing it, the rules and regulations. You understand, right? So there are some nannies, before you register your baby in crèche, they will tell you, bring tissue, bring wipe, bring all of that. You understand, right? So thank you so much for watching so far. Let me give you guys some bonus tips that have helped me in this school runs now at the daycare runs so far. They have been so helpful. So number 1 is this: mothers, as you are taking your baby to daycare, stop changing water bottle for your baby. Stop changing food flask for your baby. And stop changing cutleries and lunch bag for your baby. I was doing this. I'll use water bottle 1 today. Tomorrow I want to use water bottle 2. One of the nanny called me, said, even when we are trying to do our best, we have different nannies resuming in different time. I might be in the morning, I saw you when you bring this baby's bag and her things are there. Another nanny might come resume in the afternoon. The nanny might not know that is your baby's water bottle because probably you have changed it to a new one that the nanny is not aware of. Maybe probably another child has that same bottle. And the nanny might be confused, might end up giving your baby water that is not her, or using the feeding set that is not her own for another child. You understand, right? So one of the nanny told me specifically, and I appreciated her for that. And since that day, I stopped changing feeding set for her. I no longer change feeding set. I have a water bottle that she takes to crèche. It likes her water bottle she takes to crèche ever since she started. Even her cutlery, her spoon and fork is the same thing. So at all the nannies, they already know. Anytime they see this cutlery, they say, oh, this is this girl's own. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Even the bag, the same thing. But recently, I have to change her bag because the one she was using was terribly bad, beyond repair. You understand, right? And I have to go get another. And I got another purple one. I remember that day when I went to drop her, I was singing everybody. I was mentioning my baby's name. I was like, this is her lunch bag now. It's purple. She is the one that has this purple that have flower base, white flower base on it. So I was just using it to sing. Even when I go pick her up that same day in the afternoon, those on the afternoon duty, I was still telling the purple is her bag. You understand what I'm trying to say, right? So I was just using it to sing for like some days. I was doing so that it will be registered in their brain that anytime they see that purple bag, they will know, oh, this is this girl's own. You understand, right? Then another thing, you must also check what works for your nanny, what work in your baby's crèche. There are some crèche, as you are coming, they have a cupboard. Even my baby's one, they have it too. As you are coming, each of the baby has a name, their name tag on each set of the cupboard. Is it cupboard now or shape? Then you just locate your baby's name and put the bag there. You understand? So if they need anything for your baby, they just go look for your baby's name, bring out the bag and use his or her things for her. You understand what I'm trying to say? Then some will require you, like I've been to one crèche, they require that all their utensils, like if you're taking your baby to crèche now, you write their name on their cutlery, write their name on their water bottle and all that. You understand, right? So that is what some people do. But in this, they use chef. And personally, I think chef is better. Just go pick up the chef, the bag from the chef, and use the things for her. After which you go return the bag to where her name is, her label is. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So some persons also use that. Those nannies, the fact remains that they are doing a nice work taking care of your baby. Yes, I know they are being paid salary. Even daycare fee to the management, please. Those nannies, they are the ones directly taking care of your baby, not the management. Please try and tip them at least every month as you are renewing the payment of your baby. Tip the nannies taking care of your baby. If they are 4-5, make sure don't try to give one nanny preferential treatment more than the other. You'll be doing that to the detriment of your children or your child in that daycare. I'm telling you, if you are, for example, if you are tipping everybody for that month to 2,000, make sure you give everybody 2,000. Don't say I like this nanny because I think she's taking care of my baby more, and give that nanny 5,000. Please don't do that. So thank you so much for joining this video so far. I hope you learned so much from this video. I hope you enjoy watching this video. And even when you want to start, you have it in mind, you're out there, you want to start a daycare business, I believe you will learn so much from this video. Please, if you do, please and please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this video so that other mothers out there can also learn from this video. Thank you for watching to this extent. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned and see you in my next video. Bye bye.